I observe the constant agitation in your minds, the endless coming and going of thoughts about how you are perceived. You worry about what will be said of your actions, your words, even your silences. This concern is an unnecessary torment, a deviation from the only truly worthy task, to improve your own soul and live in conformity with nature and reason. The opinions of others, most often, are as volatile as the wind, and to base your peace on them is to build upon quicksand. Remember the ephemeral nature of all things. Those who praise you today may criticize you tomorrow. Those who judge you will soon, like you, disappear from the stage of life. Their opinions, their applause, or their condemnations are mere echoes in the void of time. Why give power to something so transient, so inconstant? The only thing that remains is character, the intrinsic virtue of your actions. On this you should fix your attention and your effort, and not on the caprice of men. Ponder the origin of your restlessness. It is not the opinion itself that disturbs you, but your own interpretation and valuation of it. If someone calls you foolish, why be affected, unless a part of you already believes in that foolishness? Suffering resides not in what is said, but in the internal acceptance of what is said. Your reactions are yours, and yours alone. Pause for a moment and ask yourselves, who is truly in control? Reason teaches you that good and evil reside in your will, in your choices, and not in what is external to you. The approval of a crowd or the condemnation of a few are indifferent things, for they do not affect your intrinsic virtue. Only your own virtuous or vicious actions can stain or magnify your soul. Stand firm on this principle, and you will see that the tyranny of opinions vanishes. You are a fragment of the cosmos, part of a greater whole. Your actions, when guided by reason and by service to the common good, already fulfill their purpose. External recognition is a mere accident, not the goal. Just as the sun shines without demanding applause, or the tree grows without seeking the approval of those who observe it, you must act in conformity with your rational nature, without attachment to what others think. Consider the impermanence of your own existence. Soon you will be ashes, and your current concerns will be forgotten. Faced with the vastness of time and space, the tiny portion of life granted to you should be dedicated to what is essential: tranquility of mind, uprightness of character, and service to humanity. Do not waste this precious time chasing shadows of approval. Virtue is the only true reward. When you act with justice, courage, wisdom, and moderation, the peace of conscience is your payment, and it is unshakable. External recognition, on the other hand, is fragile, transient, and often motivated by superficial interests. Cultivate virtue for its own sake, and not for praise, and your happiness will be genuine and lasting. Let your soul be a stronghold, unattainable by the fickle opinions of men. What they think of you does not define who you are. Your essence is immutable in its capacity to choose good. Let others be free to think and say what they wish. That is their freedom. Your freedom lies in not allowing their words to penetrate the citadel of your mind and disturb your serenity. Ponder the diversity of opinions. If you act in a way that pleases everyone, you will truly please no one, and worse still, you will lose yourselves. The attempt to conform to every external expectation is a path to the fragmentation of the soul. Be consistent with your principles, with the reason that guides you, and let the agreement or disagreement of others be indifferent. True strength resides in your moral autonomy. You are not slaves to applause nor hostages to criticism. You are rational beings, capable of discerning good and evil for yourselves. This capacity is a divine gift. Use it to guide your actions, and do not let the voice of the populace or detractors divert you from the right path. Envy and malice are wounds in the soul of those who feel them, not in the soul of those who receive them. When you are criticized unjustly, remember that this criticism reveals more about the critic than about you. Do not absorb the negativity of others. Let it dissipate into the air without touching your imperturbable essence, your inner citadel. The good you do it for its own sake, not for glory or recognition. The reward of good is the act of doing good itself. Gratitude is a gift, not a debt. If you seek it, you will find it volatile. If you act virtuously out of duty and reason, inner peace will be your constant companion. So that the wisdom of these words, which invite you to true inner freedom, may echo and transform more souls, clinging to the chains of others' opinions. Like this video now, so this message can bless more people, and to continually receive more of my words and insights that can truly help transform your life, cultivating peace amidst the world's turbulence. Subscribe to this channel. Your action spreads this light to so many who need it. Now continuing, reflect on the transience of fame. How many great men of the past, once acclaimed, are now merely names in ancient books, or not even that? Fame is a breath, a momentary illusion. It is not worth sacrificing your peace and your virtue for something so fleeting and insubstantial. True immortality lies in the rectitude of your actions. Your judgment of yourselves is the only one that matters. If you know that you act correctly, that you are in conformity with reason and with nature, the opinion of 10,000 men to the contrary should not disturb you. A clear conscience is the greatest of treasures, and it is unattainable by any external voice. Do not allow the expectation of praise to lead you to act against your nature or against justice. The man who seeks external approval is like a ship without a rudder, at the mercy of all currents. Be the captain of your own soul, navigating based on reason and virtue, not on the waves of others' opinions. The art of living, friends, lies in distinguishing what is within your power and what is not. The opinions of others are not within your power. Your own actions and your attitude towards them are. Focus your energies on what you can control and let the rest dissipate like smoke in the wind. Remember that each person acts according to their own perceptions and understandings, which are often limited and distorted. Do not expect everyone to understand your motivations or the depth of your thoughts. Patience and acceptance of others' limitations are signs of a serene and wise mind. The truly wise person finds their peace in the virtue of their own conduct, not in the approval of the world. They walk their own path, unshaken, without deviating through the shortcuts of popularity or the abysses of criticism. Their joy is intrinsic, not extrinsic. Allow your actions to speak for themselves, without the need for your constant explanation or defense. Truth reveals itself in time, and virtue shines by its own light. The virtuous person needs no herald to announce their excellence. It is evident to those who have eyes to see. The freedom not to care what others think is the freedom to truly be yourselves. It is the permission to live according to your own values, with your own inner compass, without the constant need for external validation. This is the true sovereignty of the soul. May these reflections serve as your guide, companions. Awaken to the grandeur of your own mind and to the unshakable strength that resides in your character. Take care of your soul, live in conformity with reason, and the peace you seek, you will find within yourselves, indifferent to the praises or censures of the world.